We start the winners match right here in Group B, in the third group stage of maraleCup number 8. We're getting closer to the final 4, and the winner of the series is going to be right there. It's Romanticide as map number 1 in the bottom right. It's BlueCheese as the Terran. Starting with the Reaper into command center, it looks like. In the top left hand corner, just one close series against Marsman. For the ePunks, it is it is Garitos. So yeah. You see this? Hatch, pool, hatch. No gas, so a lot of Zerglings in the... or let's say not a lot, but just slowlings in the beginning. And okay, he's going for the reactor. He's going for the fact... no, he's going for a second barracks, alright. Okay, let's take a look at the Reaper. I mean, not that much will be happening, but it's a little bit more action-packed than looking at a mineral line, where workers just mine their stuff. So he knows about the third base, and he knows that Garitos was pretty quick on this one. Oh yeah, Creep Tumor will be okay. He's going for Stim right now, and I'm pretty much thinking about a push of 2 bases now for BlueCheese, because what else might he go for? I mean, he was doing that before as well, so he might actually aim for a little bit of a faster timing than before. So yeah, he hits before Garitos snowballs from the third base. Roachborn is the thing. There's the reactor. So is he going to swap this though? Just to have more medivacs? Or is he going for cyclones? But yeah, looks like pretty much swapping somewhere. Maybe after the tech lab, swapping the factory over there to get some tanks. Oh, almost Wolof here with Evo Chambers. He really wants to, or with the Rotron as well, but the Evo Chambers were added. Yeah, Reaper gets a full scout in the main. And gets 1 worker. And will he get out though? I guess no. Yeah, there we go. Down it goes, and there was... what was this? I don't know, maybe an Overlord? Most likely. Okay, third command center, added for Rutgo. Yeah, there's the medivacs. Is he going for the drop though? I guess so. He's waiting for this, yeah. So the drop is going to start. And that drop actually was doing quite good work in earlier games of the tournament for him, I think. So let's see what he can achieve with this. When is it going to be scouted? Is it at all? Not yet. Okay, now it is. Garitos knows. Creep spread taken down. Now he loses 3 Marines immediately, so that's quite a bit. Also, combat shield is just halfway done, so Marines don't have that much of health points available now. We know we have no tier 2 tech for now, but we have 1-1 upgrades in the process of research. But yeah, they need units to actually do something, and as you saw, it's still slow links. There's no link speed, but he's going for melee attack. And does he have a Baneling Nest? The answer is no. And I guess that is something that he needs, right? I mean, he can defend this with roaches, don't get me wrong. 1 queen goes down though, and you can see... okay, those 2 at least, or those 3 now. doing some work. Tier 2 starting. On the other side though, there's another drop and the expansion. Some more workers will go down. Roaches are there, but they don't really care. They just hatched. And 5 kills. That's good for BlueCheese. Also, you have to take into account, even if he just... I mean, he has 3 Marines left. So it must have been 5 Marines killed. But against 5 workers, that's alright. Because every worker that he has to rebuild is a lava that he uses for the worker instead of growing his army. So that's, I think, a good trade for Redco, or for BlueCheese, I should say. So third base is set up. We see more barracks coming in. There's a little bit of a supply block here. Medivacs can't get built. So it's Queen's Roaches. Yeah, Baning Nest is coming in now. Zergling Speed is coming in as well. So that's the things that I was missing after seeing... And now we even see +2/+2 attacks, so... Or +2/+2 upgrades in general. So without any Baning Nest and without Zergling Speed, this would be investing in the wrong direction, right? Now some Roaches will go down here. And that was just for free. I mean, some energy, yes, for the stim that needs to be rehealed. Still, stim and energy is just time that he trades here for resources that are, yeah, a little bit more rare, and that are rarer. Is that the right word? I guess it's rarer, right? I don't know. Let me know if you know in the chat. So yeah. Rocks taken down. We have 4 bases set up for Garitos. We have no next... Oh yes, we have a next command center for BlueCheese in his main base. A drop goes over to the second base of Garitos right now. And there's not that much to defend. All the armies on the right hand side, so at least some damage could be dealt here. Maybe he can take down the base or even the Baning Nest. Okay. Oh, he loses 1 medivac, 1.5 medivacs full of units for the hatchery. I think that's a good trade for BlueCheese as well. Where does he go? Oh, Garitos wants to get in. But then again, yeah, it's just the lift and the fake that he's going to the base again. Okay, but he's not going to drop anything there. You can see tier 3 is starting. You can see the Hydralisk Den is also almost finishing somewhere. And therefore we will have Hydras in a second, and potentially also the good old Lurker Den in a second. Yeah, there it is. And this would be a very good snipe. I mean, he's going to the main base now. Zerglings are going to arrive. But yeah, at least he sees what's going on here. He sees the Evolution Chamber, Infestation Pit. He sees the Lurker Den, he sees the Hydra Den. It's going to be safe here. Let's take a look at the right hand side where tanks are actually going forward. So the drops at the top, they are still there. But I think I should take care where to put his units now. Because BlueCheese is coming in with quite a decent force. Okay, Marines take down at least one of the 3 Koreans. The other ones were able to get away. And these medivacs, they are just going back and forth. I'm having a hard time following. Okay, there's the drop here. On the other side, we had the Zerg trying to break through, so the tanks had to unsiege. But yeah, this is a very good position behind the mineral line. 4 workers go down, and now it's the attack time on the other side again. But the tanks are sieging quite late. The tanks go down, the Marines go down, and Garitos might have broken this attack, at least for now. But still, there is a drop in the main base. Some more workers go down. Some more overlords might get sniped. We see Adrenal Glands getting researched, but now he has to break this push first. Oh, the Bile's almost killing his own overlord. And then right hand side, the next walk in with Marines, and he just focuses the base. And it's gone. Lift and get away. Still dropping the main base, going for the workers here. Garitos is transferring them back to the base, but that was not the best choice in this position. And just barely before the banelings arrived, he lifts out of the stuff. Rutko, or BlueCheese I should say, is really good in his drops. As I was mentioning before, he wasn't using it today that much, but you can see he's just going in from every angle he can, trying to make his opponent uncomfortable. And you can see he's just going over to the left now. He doesn't know about the base, but with the creep spread from before, he can kind of tell. And now let's see what he can get here. The cancel is real. Worker goes down. The medivacs try to get out to the right. Yeah, there's no more base getting built over here, so you can just take down the gases for free, I guess. And potentially some creep. No, he just goes back. So Garitos is bound to 3 bases, while the 4th base is there for BlueCheese, and also the 5th base is there, and the 6th command center is on the way. So it looks really like Rutko is in command here. Okay. Taking on the Roach Warren, also a good thing, I guess, since no more Ravagers in the game would be nice for him. Oh, a little bit of friendly fire due to the Broodlings, and there's the drop in the main base again. So yeah, he's not going to trade too well, since there's just too many Zerglings. But yeah, you see, now he's going forward. He's trying to split. He's going for the scan. He's taking down all the lurkers. That's so good by BlueCheese. You can see the tanks are positioned so well. And Garitos has to GG game number 1. It's the lead for Rutko. For the second map, we start in the top right hand corner of Juggernaut. And we have the man here with a match point. It's BlueCheese, also known as Rutko, going for Reaper into expansion. So it's just the same as before. In the bottom left hand corner, his opponent, the man who needs to win 2 in a row. And maybe he can take the ticket then. Or no, then he's going to take the ticket for the ePunks. It is Garitos. Otherwise, he might have to go another route over the Deciders game. Or he might have to take his chances in the Deciders game. I mean, if he loses here, it's not guaranteed that he's going to win the other game, right? Reaper time, guys, Reaper time. Oh, almost surrounded here by Garitos, but it didn't happen. I mean, anything that the surround and the Reaper going down right here is not that big. Oh, okay, not enough damage by the Queen. Alright, so Stim, and seems like he's going for the same thing again, right? Some drop, some Stim timing drop potentially. Okay, 3rd base. Roach Warren in the main base this time, so he's not walling off with this at all. He's just, yeah, building it a little bit behind, having it a little bit more secret, I guess. Okay, 3rd base finished. Creep spread is going further. So Garitos most likely is going for some ground forces again. He's going to add 20 Zerglings now. But he doesn't have a Baning Nest. If he would have, I would kind of suggest, would kind of guess that he might go for a big push now and just wants to bust. but there's no Baneling Nest. And with just Zerglings, you're not going to do this, right? Okay, gets the Reaper before he can scout anything. But yeah, I guess some Ravagers will be there, don't they? Or is he just going in with... Yeah, okay, there they are. Just going in with the Roaches. Oh, the command center gets in. And... it will get cancelled. Okay, here we go. Marines are in. Let's take a look at this, guys. Garitos is taking his chances, going in. Oh, gets a good bile in the back, but will this be enough? Zerglings aren't the best thing against Marines, and Stim is done, as we can see. So yeah, it's just dealing as much damage as possible, and that's everything, I guess. Oh. And here we go with the next bile, and the depot stands, guys. And there is a no year. 2 months in a row. SC2 soon with the sub. Thank you, fine sir. Okay, 2 Eva chambers to wall this up at least a little bit. We have the next base, or next base, the upgrade base. The layer is coming in for Garitos. But not that much more. Still no Baneling Nest. It seems like he's also delaying the Baneling Nest a little bit more, as it was in game 1. Oh, he's going in at almost the right time here. But yeah, Marines are there. That's a lot of dead Zerglings. Well, tanks are going to come. First one is out, second one will be there. A little bit of a supply block due to the wall getting damaged before. On the left hand side we have the drop prepared. And it's going to the main base straight, it seems. And can he hold this? I mean, it's just Marines, so he should be kind of fine. But he does not have his units in position, so it's Queens going down already. It's Marines in a good position to just take down more Queens. And therefore there's nothing that can just attack the air, or yeah, just biles, and they are dodgeable. So 4 Queens going down with this attack already, and that's quite nice. Okay, stimming to go back. What's this? Okay. Alright, so it seems like BlueCheese really has, yeah, a good hand on the game already again. Third command center is done, is just getting an orbital. We have more barracks coming in, we have another tank coming in, we have some more medevacs coming in, and the combat shields will be there in a second as well. Okay, just trade away, guys. Just trade away. Next base will be there. So this is just BlueCheese attacking, keeping his opponent busy, keeping his opponent off of taking his own 4th base. So he can take his 3rd while not having any counter aggressions coming in. 4th base getting started though by Garitos in the bottom right. So he's just expanding far away from the point where his opponent is going to attack. Or is attacking right now, because he's just going back and forth into the main base and out of there. On the right hand side though, next medevac drop comes in. So he's going to the main base while simultaneously going to the bottom right hand corner, and there we go. He's just unloading there and just is alright with this. Next base denied. Okay, BlueCheese with, I guess, a good position. As soon as the Queen and the Roaches come in, that's the lift again. And the medevacs are so good, guys. It's insane. He's dealing so much damage with them. Some more work. I mean, it's not that many workers every time, but it's some workers here, some workers there. And there you see some Roaches here. And also, it's like mantle resources. Garitos having to deal with stuff all over the place. Okay, and it's... he's going up, but there's no base. Alright, there's a little bit of Zerg stuff. Getting scouted actually with the medivac getting back home. Next base for BlueCheese is getting built on spot. These Zerglings can't do much over here. Left hand side getting walled off. We have some tanks here. We have an extra factory as well. And the tanks are pretty much spread out nicely. There we see the next base planned for Garitos. And he only has 52 workers. He's adding some more Zerglings, but I think he actually needs to do a little bit more. So yeah. BlueCheese just using his stuff so good. Oh, I like this. Oh, if this works out. Oh, boys. Oh, I want this to work. Oh, he's scanning. I guess he just saw the army here. So he was expecting the army to be here. And then he scanned and by accident got the Zergling, or the Baneling mines there, the borrowed Banelings. Okay, Zerglings getting through into the second base and main base, I guess. He's just going to split him up. Okay, depots getting erased at the top. Oh, the Banelings over here. Oh, do you see them? Oh, guys. Oh, oh. Come on. Oh, oh, this hurts. At least it hurts quite a bit here. On the left-hand side, we have more Zerglings and Garitos with the move. I guess I like this. Maybe the move of the game. Maybe some... It's just Zerglings here, so he's not going to be too afraid about them. But yeah, nice move. And some more Zerglings getting borrowed over here, so they can just disappear later again. Same time... Oh, that's just too many tanks to go into this choke point. Okay, Zerglings on borrow again. He's going to be in the mineral line one more time, but BlueCheese is actually like 16 works ahead still. He's losing a few, but he's doing a good job in this. And on the left-hand side, the Banes. Oh, at least some connect, but there's no anti-air, and that's very, very bad for Garitos in this situation. So he's forced to go back home, because the medivacs just go for the Doom Drop attempt. Even if it's not happening, it just keeps Garitos away from Rutgo's bases, and therefore, yeah, it's alright. It's alright. He can just lift again and go away, trade a little bit if he wants to, and that's exactly what he's doing. And he's going to be fine. Because every move that he does right here is a move that keeps his own bases from getting attacked. And one more move that is doing exactly that is in the bottom right hand corner. The next base will be sniped, and then he's going out with all the Marines that he still has here. Okay, left hand side again. Medivacs are there. Oh, this little Zergling is like, you cannot do this. But he knows, guys, he knows. Okay, units going over to the right hand side for Garitos here. Zooming out a little bit more to see what's going on, and the Banelings getting seen here with the scan. I mean, he has to have that in mind now. Every time he moves forward with a bold move, you want to scan. But yeah, Garitos is just trying to avoid all the army, trying to get in. Tanks getting down. Zerglings are over there, but I think that's not going to be enough. Garitos is trying. He's forcing BlueCheese to come back home, but the army of BlueCheese is just so big. How are you going to break this? Especially with all the tanks, as soon as they siege on the other side, and that might be the case here. He's moving forward now. If the tanks siege, how will you try to reach them with Lings and Banelings? This is not going to happen. And I guess this might be the deciding push coming in. The fourth base of Garitos pretty much under pressure here. Some lurkers are coming in, but they can't really do that much. There's a scan. Base is down though. We have some banelings borrowed again over here. Okay, there's a Zergling as well. BlueCheese wants to fly over there, but not happening, I guess. Or the landing process at least is not happening. But there you go. Just drop into the main base. GG. Called by Garitos. He can't take this. And BlueCheese takes map 2 and a 2-0 victory, and therefore advances to the finals.